Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today I'm going to be continuing my little series of top 5 things I want to come to Star Wars Battlefront 2. So obviously I've already started with the top 5 clone legions I want to see and top 5 droid skins. So I will take this throughout the year, probably just take it because it will take a while. There's quite a few different things that I want to talk about. So today, as you can probably tell by the title, I've got top 5 Clone Wars maps that I want to see. So the links to the top 5 Clone Legions and top 5 droid skins will be in the description below for you to check out if you haven't done so already. So the first planet I want to see is Christophsis. Now obviously this is a very urban and bluey landscape, which we have seen a few times in the Clone Wars before, starting off with the actual Clone Wars film. And this would just provide a really unique experience. You know, the only urban landscape that I can think of at the moment is Naboo, and this is a very much, built up, very beautiful looking place. So having Christophsis with tall high-rise buildings, bluey green sky overhead, and just all like the blues and the different colours and stuff that we actually see before, it would just provide a pretty unique experience. And of course it played a pretty big role at the start of the Clone Wars. Now obviously the Clone Wars episodes themselves, as in the actual series, was a little bit later on, but it does actually take place before the film does anyway in the timeline. So it had a pretty big role, and obviously that's where we first meet Ahsoka. So I think it'd be great to have this planet, honestly, and it would just be awesome to have. Now next up we've got Ryloth, and obviously this has played some pretty major roles in the Clone Wars. We see it in Star Wars Rebels as well. And we've got it in Starfighter Assault for Battlefront 2, so why not have, why not bring it to the multiplayer in Galactic Assault and the large scale mode, so we can essentially, finish off what we've started. We can finish off the story. And again, this would be really, really cool to have. It's different to anything else we've seen before, and yeah, I just love to see this planet. Honestly, I think it's great. And as I said, we've got it in Starfighter Assault. Bring it to Galactic Assault, for God's sake. It's one of those things that I think a lot of people would love to see, and it makes sense to bring it here, so that's kind of why I'd love to see it. Now next up we've got Umbara. Again, I've actually seen this requested by very many people on Twitter, YouTube. I don't really go on Reddit that much, so I'm not too sure there, but I've seen a lot of people want this, and visually this is stunning, with the dark black colours for the actual landscape itself, and then you've got the kind of reds and different bright colours from the plant life and everything. It would just be incredible, and it does have a pretty big battle here. And obviously, whilst it wasn't directly Separatists versus the Republic on the ground, there weren't any droids in action. The Umbarans obviously did side with them, and there was a Separatist blockade at the kind of the atmosphere of the planet, trying to stop the Republic to get through. But I think this would be an absolutely incredible map to play on. It's highly requested, I believe, and I would just love to see this. It just is awesome. So there's definitely a story there as well. The fact that we did have that whole story arc, we could definitely have something worth playing on for sure. So yeah, I'd just love to see Umbara come up to Battlefront 2. Now next up, for the 4th planet, we now have Utapau. Now obviously we've had Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Grievous. So honestly, it would just kind of make sense to have, to have this planet come in to the game. It would kind of make sense in the fact that we can finish the story we've started. We've got Obi-Wan, we've got Grievous. Why not have it? Why not have the map where they have their final showdown? So I think that would be incredible to have Utapau. Again, it's very different, and it can provide some stunning visuals, sounds, and everything. It would be brilliant. Now the 5th and final planet is Annexes. Now we haven't really seen this planet in action, but this will no doubt play a massive role in the start of the Clone Wars Season 7. We've already seen it in the trailers, but it even had a couple of appearances in Star Wars Rebels as well. So after the planet had long been destroyed, we see it as like an asteroid field and stuff. But the planet was very much a red coloured look, and like other planets I've mentioned, it would have a really unique experience to fight in terms of visuals. It's very different again, but it would be a great way to celebrate the release of Season 7 as well. And I think if they added Ahsoka to the game as well and introduced her new skin, if they've already added her anyway, then again, this would just be a brilliant way to kind of start off Clone Wars Season 7 and just provide us again with more unique So all of these planets would absolutely be great to have. I've mentioned Christophsis, Ryloth, Umbara, and Uzpan annexes for the final one. Now obviously there are plenty more planets we could see, but these are just my kind of top 5 of the Clone Wars. I will talk about the Old Republic, not the Old Republic, sorry, the Galactic Civil War, and may go on to sequels, obviously, but right now there just isn't really a lot for that anyway. So that's it for today. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of these planets. So that is it for this video. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.